Hey, what's up? I got some cool updates and some things that I want to share with you. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so in this video, I wanted to share with you some pretty cool things. I got some things to show you and some updates and all that kind of stuff. So let's get right into it. Last week was actually a really exciting week because I got some really cool things in the mail, and that's what I want to show you. So most of 2018 and half of 2019, I spent working on a book for DC Comics, a full-length graphic novel. Super excited about it. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it on this channel yet, but it's called Gotham High, and it's a young adult graphic novel all about Bruce Wayne, Selina Kyle, and the Joker. So it's like dream come true type of project. I had to keep it kind of secret for a while, but now I'm really happy and excited that I get to share the news with you. And more than just sharing the news with you, I can show you, boom, this is what came in the mail the other day. This is an advanced proof of the book. I can't show you the insides, but I can show you what the book looks like from the outside. That's pretty cool. And here's a really quick sample of all the pages in here. I think it's like 100 and... I think it's like 180 pages, so really cool. It's such a surreal, kind of weird, amazing thing to see this in person and to be able to flip through it and read it from start to finish. I put so much of my time and effort into this book, trying to make it the best thing that I possibly can make it, and to see it in its true form, it's like I said, it's very surreal and weird, but also incredibly exciting. And I can't wait for all of you to see it as well. This was a real team effort. None of this would have been possible without all the parts. So this was written by Melissa De La Cruz, who's a New York Times best-selling author for young adult novels. If you're not already familiar with her, definitely check out some of her books. She's got tons of them. So this is her first crack at writing a graphic novel, so that's pretty cool. Miguel Rodriguez did amazing colors on this book. He really took my artwork to that next level and really made it shine. I'm so happy with the work that he put into this. It looks amazing. Troy Peteri, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he did some really incredible, awesome lettering in here. And none of this would have been possible without the orchestrator of the whole book, which is our editor, Sarah Miller. She did such an incredible job with organizing and making sure this whole thing operated really smoothly from start to finish, and she's really responsible for this whole thing coming together as well as it did. This is my first book with DC Comics. It's so exciting. I can't believe it. If you would have told me when I was a kid that I would be working on something in the Batman universe for DC Comics in a comic book form, oh my God, it would have been amazing. So it's really incredible to see this in the flesh right here, and I can't wait to see it in bookshops and in comic stores. It won't come out officially until April of 2020, but it is available now for pre-order. So if you're interested in picking one up and ordering one in advance, I'll put the link down below. It's already available for pre-order on Amazon. And as the date gets closer, I'm sure I will be able to talk about this more and perhaps even share a couple pages with you. So look forward to that. So like I mentioned, a couple of things came in the mail last week, and the second book that came in was this. Boom. Riverdale Season 3 collection. This collects all 5 issues of our Season 3 series. So this is issues 1 through 5. That was all written by Micol Ostow and illustrated by myself as well as Joe Eisma, with colors by Andrzej Seismanowicz and Matt Herms. Great lettering too by Janice Chang and John Workman. So this is another team effort book. It's really cool to be involved in these like really great creative teams. I worked on another Riverdale series prior to this, and that went really well. So I was really glad to come back and work on this Season 3 series as well. So if you didn't get to pick up the individual issues of 1 through 5, this is a really good collection. This collects all of them. There's a really cool cover gallery in the back, and there's a Jughead Time Police sample comic also in the back by Derek Charm. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in this book. This will be available on November 13th in comic shops and bookstores. So look out for that. If you're a Riverdale fan, if you're an Archie Comics fan, I think you'll dig it. I have to say, getting things like this in the mail is pretty incredible. I've been an illustrator now professionally for about 10 years, and I've been working in comics professionally for the last probably only 4 years. So to be involved in books like this and get these in the mail and to see like the fruits of my labor, it's so exciting. I still feel like a kid on Christmas Day when this stuff comes in. We work on this stuff in private mostly, and sometimes the hours are really long. So to see it in its form like this, it's really satisfying, and to be able to share it with everyone else and excited readers and people who are fans of this stuff, that's even cooler. So I hope this never gets old. I don't think it ever will. This encourages me to just like keep going with comic book projects and to push myself to make things look better and to continue to be involved in really awesome comic book projects. So I'm looking forward to using this channel to make sure that I let you know about upcoming comic book projects. So I think a few videos ago, I already mentioned that we're working on another full-length Riverdale graphic novel, so that's really awesome. That'll come out next fall, and maybe throughout the process of that, I'll be able to show some videos about how I'm making it and give you a little sneak peek at some of that stuff. Stay tuned. All right, so that's all for the comic book news for now. But in other news, last week I also released a new Skillshare class, and I'm actually really excited about this class. It is a comic book making class, so if you're into making comics, you want to start making comics, this class might be for you. It's called Comic Art: The Preliminary Steps. I'll put a picture of the thumbnail over here or something like that, but it's all the steps that lead up to doing the final art. So it's not about penciling or inking or drawing cool pictures, but it's all about how to streamline your process and make sure that you're covering the important steps. Things like layouts, how to make sure that your layouts are in the right proportion of your final art, how to transfer your layouts to the final artboard, what paper to use, what paper works best for you, all that kind of stuff. It's taught from a traditional material point of view, but all this stuff can be applied digital as well. So I actually watched it from start to finish after I uploaded it, and I feel like if you're a beginner, this has a lot to offer. This is actually an insight to exactly what I do in my comic book making process. This is the same preliminary steps that I take. And over the years, I've learned that these steps are super important because they really enhance the final artwork that much more and make sure that everything visually, storytelling-wise, all that stuff makes sense in the end. And ultimately, that's what comics are really about: strong, clear storytelling that makes sense to the reader, as well as looks cool. So like I said, if you're a beginner, someone new to comics, you want to start making comics, this might be a really good place to start. The class is on Skillshare, which means that you do need a Skillshare membership in order to take the class, but Skillshare is pretty awesome. I actually have a Skillshare membership myself. I think it's like $90 for the year, and you get unlimited access to all the classes that they have up there, and I think they have like thousands of classes. I've taken classes in design, illustration, typography. I've even taken classes on how to make Skillshare classes. So you can find classes on a lot of different topics. And with the Skillshare membership, you get to take some of my other classes too. I've been teaching on Skillshare for a few years now, so I have several different classes. I'll try to put some of the thumbnails up here somewhere. But I have an inking class, I have an illustrating body language class. So yeah, you'll have access to those classes as well. I'll put the link down below in the description if you're interested in taking the class. And if you sign up with that link, you actually get 2 months free of Skillshare. So it's a pretty good deal. No pressure, of course. I'm going to continue to make Skillshare classes, so if you don't take this class, you could always take another class in the future. So that's it. That's all I got for this little update, but it's pretty exciting stuff for me at least. Hopefully it's of interest to you as well. I'm planning on doing maybe more of these kind of like quick update videos just to tell you what's going on and what I have potentially coming out, give you a little insight, some updates. If you find that interesting, let me know. Yep, so that's it. If you're interested in any of the things I talked about, I'll have a link down below to all this stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and take care.